James Franklin Shepard, fireman second class. I forget whether we still lived at Smithtown when that happened or whether we had moved into one of the mining camps. We was the first mining camp down the line from Stearns, Kentucky, where the headquarters of the Stearns Coal and Lumber Company was located. And Dad worked in, I think it was Mine 3, there in Barthel. So it was either in Smithtown, I think it was Smithtown, though, entirely, that we heard that the Japs had hit Pearl Harbor. A relative of mine, I've always called him my uncle. He was something like 9 years older than me. And of course, I always looked up to him, tried to follow him everywhere he went. And in 1939, he went in the Navy. And I guess it was at that point that seeing him in the Navy, why I wanted to join the Navy when I was able to, which I wasn't able to until '46. His first ship was the USS Quincy, a cruiser, and he was on that ship till it got sunk. When he first got aboard it was in the Atlantic. And then at some point, I don't remember exactly what point, but at some point they sent him to the Pacific, and one of the battles for some of the islands over there, Quincy got sunk there. But he was, his name was Johnny Cyrene. In the Navy, they called him Bowman, spelled B-A-U-G-H-M-A-N. The man that I always called Grandpa was his true grandfather. Where I was able to call this man Grandpa, in the process of him and his wife had, well, Johnny as we call him, he was born, and something like 7 days after he was born, his mother died. And his mother was she was Grandpa Reen, as I called him, daughter. And he and his wife at that point went and adopted, well, they started adoption proceedings for Johnny. And at the time he went in the Navy, he grew up as Johnny Cyrene Shepard and went to school as that. But when he went in the Navy, there was some snafu in his adoption papers that he had to go in the Navy under his biological father's name, which was this Bowman, as we call him. And he was Johnny Cyrene Bowman all during his Navy career. And during that period of time, the only time I saw him was when he would be home on leave. And he finally retired with 24, 25 years in the Navy. And he served on several different ships, which at this point I don't remember the names of them. And he was based out of Norfolk, Virginia during that time.